I'm at the Viceroy's Chapel in Dublin Castle. Behind me there is the head, not the real head thankfully, of Brian Boru, the High King of Ireland in the Middle Ages. Now, Brian Boru started off from humble enough origins in the Dalcassian tribe in County Clare, but his father and brother were killed by the Vikings of Limerick, so Brian got revenge on them, killed the King of Limerick, and then became the King of Munster. But he wasn't happy enough for that, so he wanted to become the High King of all of Ireland. So he married the right people, he killed the right people, had his children marry the right people, and eventually did become the High King of Ireland. But not everybody saw them as their king. The Vikings of Dublin in particular, led by Sitric Silkenbeard, the Viking king, they had worked really hard to make Dublin a very rich trading city, and they weren't going to pay tribute to this upstart from County Clare. So there was a big battle, of course, the Battle of Clontarf in 1014, Good Friday, between the Irish and the Vikings. The Irish actually destroyed the Vikings. It's said that the Vikings were swept into the sea. One of the Vikings, Brodir from the Isle of Man, he was a Viking leader. He fled from the battle, and luckily for him, he came upon a tent, a very nice looking tent. Brian Boru himself, by the way, was not fighting in the battle. He was in his 70s. He was inside this tent, praying to God, thanking God for the success of the battle. So what does Brodir do? He does what any good Viking would do. He sneaks up behind Brian Boru, takes out his axe, and chops off Brian Boru's head. Brian Boru's bodyguards, who were not doing a very good job, they, I suppose, wanted to overcompensate. They caught Brodir, and they wanted to come up with a very good, memorable way of killing the man who killed their king. So it said they took Brodir, they cut open his stomach, they took out his guts, they tied his guts to a tree, and they made Brodir walk around the tree until his guts unraveled. That's how they killed the man that killed Brian Boru.